Right now at 6, Rotary Lights coming to a close. What won't be available on this final night? And cancer patients receiving special performances. How patients are receiving extra care with acoustic guitars.
You're watching WKDT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski, and Emily is off tonight. Police have responded to a single vehicle accident at the George Street Quick Trip in La Crosse. Andrew Hermes lost control of his vehicle and hit a gas pump. Police say he was fleeing from them after driving at a high rate of speed. He sustained non-life-threatening injuries in the crash and was arrested on OWI charges. 2025 is almost in the books. News 8 Now's Grace Monk joins us tonight with a look back at the last 12 months. Grace.
From major changes with the federal government to electing a new mayor, it was a busy year in La Crosse. Today we spoke with community members about the events that impacted them the most and what they hope to see in the new year. The year started with President Donald Trump's return to the White House.
The way things are going in Washington is upsetting to us.
I think we're moving in the right direction.
La Crosse also saw a change in leadership with Mayor Shonda Washington Spivey and new city council members taking office in April. City leaders face a number of tough decisions, including the closure of Burns and Cameron parks due to an uptick in unsafe behaviors.
I am upset with the parks. I think they need to be open and kept open, and I think we had to enforce the laws that we have.
City officials also decided on budget cuts for next year, including the closure of the Northside Pool and Library.
The Northside Library closing is a sad thing for our community. That decision being made, I know it will happen in 26, but that's one thing that will impact families.
Pathways Home, the city and La Crosse County's plan to end homelessness, saw major progress in 2025, housing 261 people through November. Residents say the program has made a noticeable change.
At least where I work, we interact with homeless people on a daily basis, almost, but this year I've definitely noticed a decrease in that.
Some residents hope the new year will bring change.
I'd like to see more businesses going. It's kind of sad to see, for lease in so many storefront buildings.
I hope they fix the local roads. That'd be nice. Aside from that, I would say, continue trying to lower housing affordability.
While others look forward to enjoying what La Crosse has to offer.
I love the people and just the atmosphere and all the different businesses. I mean, you can walk down any street and see something new.
Heading into 2026, larger questions for city officials include adding a city administrator position and the plan to reopen Cameron Park. Reporting in studio, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Well, tonight is the final night of the 31st annual Rotary Lights display at Riverside Park. And this year, over 3 million lights were put up. Organizers say the turnout this year was pretty good despite harsh weather conditions on multiple Saturdays, which is usually their busiest night. And if they get another good night, they expect to pass 14,000 hot chocolates sold on the season.
This has really become a community icon down here, and so many people take ownership of it, which we really like. The businesses that helped with the sponsors, all the restaurants that feed our volunteers and stuff like that. I'm not sure there's another community out there that could do this.
Tonight, the lights will stay open until 11 p.m., but due to weather conditions, the carriage rides are canceled.
Yeah, we certainly had some precipitation this afternoon for some areas this morning, but more afternoon and evening as a cold front has come through and our temperatures continue to fall. So the good news for the precipitation, most of that is done. Unfortunately, the wind and the wind chill and the temperatures keep falling. That's going to make it for a cold evening right now. So if you look at what we're expecting this evening, you see those wind chills getting back down as we get closer to 10 p.m., -8. Clearing skies, that's the good news. And the winds will lighten up, but more likely probably after midnight. And for La Crosse, clearing skies also, the temperatures will fall back down close to about 10. We will see some sub-zero wind chills as we get later in the evening or overnight. Overall, that's your current temperatures. There's a little bit of flurry activity or light, so you can see Sparta, Black River Falls, Volks Fields, but all in all, most of it is pretty much done. There's your feel-like temperatures, and yes, we do have some negative wind chills as you go further to the north. And the big story with the feel-like, you can see that's where your precipitation is. The good news is, road-wise, for the most part, main roads are still fine, even though there are some refreezing problems going on there with some moisture. Now, we do have more snow in the forecast for New Year's Day and cold temps, but we have a big change coming maybe potentially for the weekend and beyond that could involve getting back above freezing again.
All right, well, we'll look forward to that full forecast. Thank you, Greg. Well, in La Crosse, these New Year's Eve celebrations are already underway. News 8 Now's Jadius McGee joins us live tonight for the upcoming fireworks show. Jadius.
Yeah, Ken, as you can see behind me, the crews have begun letting off the fireworks, a tradition that's been lighting up the bluffs for decades. This is the first of their 2 shows this year. They will have another show starting at midnight running into the new year. Members say this takes days of preparation, careful planning, and plenty of safety checks, all handled by volunteers who have kept this tradition going for nearly a century. Now, we will have a live stream for the midnight fireworks later tonight on our digital platforms. Reporting in La Crosse, Jadius McGee, News 8 Now.
Getting just a taste of it. Thank you, Jadius. The Children's Museum of La Crosse ringing in the noon year. Kids gathered around the balloon as it dropped as the clock counted down to noon today. That event offering a way for kids to experience the excitement of New Year's without needing to stay up late.
We're already over several hundred kids already here to celebrate the countdown to noon, right? So when the clock hits noon, we drop the balloons, the bubble wrap gets unleashed, and the kids get to have a good time.
Organizers say the noon year is one of the busiest events at the museum each year. Well, the Rivoli Arts District also hosting a New Year's celebration. The New Year's Bash at the Rivoli started with a pajama dance party before everyone sat down to watch Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. After the movie, they dropped the New Year's Eve ball.
Really, it's for anyone who wants to come down and have a good time, party, celebrate the new year without staying up so late.
Every ticket included one free drink and food item. Most hospital volunteers bring comfort with a kind word or a helping hand. Well, this one brings a guitar. News 8 Now Seth Padilla introduces us to a musician healing patients one song at a time.
White coats, medical instruments, and an acoustic guitar? It's not a combination you might expect to see at a cancer center, but not every medical care center has a hospital musician to lift the spirits of patients one song at a time.
I do take requests, like that little boy. We got into John Denver. That was a lot of fun.
Mike Sidoff is part of the Healing Arts Volunteer Program at Gunderson, a place where artists come to share their love of music for the stressed patients and the staff caring for them. And it didn't take long to see that Mike is a pretty popular guy around here.
That's what I did as a studio musician. Is like here I am again playing.
I haven't seen you the last couple times.
Well, here I am.
Mike is no stranger to playing in public, having performed in venues across the area, but this performance is different. The audience is not here for entertainment, but are seeking medical healing. He hopes that every note he plays is like a prayer of comfort.
As I come out of a weekend playing with people that are leaving their troubles behind and glad to be there, to a place where people aren't really so glad to be here, and they got some big choices to make.
Mike spends much of his time in pediatrics playing music for kids during their treatment.
Some of them are very receptive, and some of them say, go over there. I had one 9-year-old who was kind of like, get out of here. Suddenly, he started singing John Denver for 5 minutes. Took his mind away. And that's what I do.
Mike compares himself to a fly on the wall, just there, a part of the environment, but it's clear he makes a bigger impact than he thinks at this hospital.
Sometimes our staff up in the ICU will request music when they've had a really hard day, or places like our med spec unit, just anywhere where we can offer music like what Mike provides.
If any musician wants to participate in that healing arts program, you can fill out the volunteer form on Gunderson's website. Still to come tonight, President Trump issuing his first vetoes of his second term, the bipartisan bills that he shot down.
It's out with the old and in with the new. You know what they say, new year, new you. And right now, King Furniture is overstocked with the latest styles in bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, sofas, recliners, sectionals, and more. King has the largest selection of Lazy Boy furniture in the Cooley region and an incredible variety of custom options to create that perfect look. And where else will you find free delivery, free haul away, and 12 months no interest payments? It's only at the King Furniture New Year's sale going on now.
Eagle Crest North in Onalaska is expanding. Our tradition of excellence continues to grow with the addition of our new luxury senior apartments opening in January 2026. Choose your ideal home from well-designed floor plans featuring modern kitchens, spacious living areas, and ample storage. I'm Tammy, and I've been welcoming residents to our community for 17 years. Call me today to reserve your new home.
Join us for a weekly open house or schedule your private tour today.
Sometimes my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis gets in my way. But thanks to Skyrizi, I'm free to bare my skin.
Things are getting clearer, I feel free to bare my skin, yeah, that's on me. Nothing is everything.
With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And many people were 100% plaque-free. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Fashion and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Now's the time. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Maybe a cold one in New York City, but that's not stopping hundreds of thousands of people from gathering for the biggest party of the year. Wendy Gillette is in Times Square to turn the page on 2025.
Crowds streamed into Times Square, ready to party their way into the new year.
I've seen on TV so many years growing up, and I just wanted to come and really celebrate 2026.
About 1 million people are expected to pack these New York streets, and security is tight. The NYPD has deployed thousands of officers, some on patrol and some watching from the operations center.
The New York City Police Department is the best at policing in general, but especially policing these large-scale events. People who come to Times Square tonight will be safe thanks to their hard work.
Part of the adventure this year is the weather. These crowds are bundled up for a cold and blustery New Year's Eve, possibly the chilliest in years.
We wear so much. Look at her. It's like a snowball. You know? Yeah, it's fine now.
Other parts of the world have already welcomed the new year. It was a muted celebration in Hong Kong, which is mourning a deadly high-rise fire. Also in Australia, where Sydney held a moment of silence for victims of the Hanukkah terror attack.
Do you have any wishes for 2026? I think just to be happy and to be content with everything and to just really live in the moment.
The big moment in Times Square comes at midnight, when the world will tune in to watch the ball drop. And this year it does double duty. One drop to bring in the new year and a second lighting to mark the nation's upcoming 250th birthday. When the confetti is released, it will include thousands of handwritten wishes for the new year. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, New York.
Meantime, President Trump has issued his first vetoes of the year. He rejected a pair of bipartisan bills, including one for a Colorado water project. Colorado Representative Lauren Boebert is pushing back, suggesting the veto is retaliation for her vote to release the Epstein files, a vote Trump pressured her against. The water project would have brought clean drinking water to 50,000 people in her district. It passed both chambers unanimously. We will have more news ahead tonight, but first.
Yeah, it's going to be cold to start off the new year, but we do have some more snow in store for at least one day. We'll break that down and then show you when we may actually go back above average with temperatures. That all coming up on your first warm weather update after the break.
New Year's Day is one giant day at Home Furniture. For one day only, get up to an extra 15% off sale prices store-wide, plus free shipping and 3-year special financing. Hurry, this offer is New Year's Day only. The giant New Year's Day sale at Home Furniture.
Menards is the ultimate home improvement destination in the Midwest. Since 1958, we've been supplying you with everything from hardware to automotive needs. We believe in helping you save big money on every project, big or small. From top-of-the-line tools to plumbing supplies, paint, and appliances, we've got you covered. We thank you for making Menards a part of your year. From our family to yours, have a safe and happy New Year.
Save big money at Menards.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
Happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
During Chevy Red Tag, get 0% financing on this Silverado. That's over $6,900 total value. Plus, Chevy owners get $3,750 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
The following is based on actual events.
What do you want for dinner? I'm just gonna call her. I don't care. You pick. No, we had that last week. I don't care. I've got it. I'll have ribs. You can have mac and cheese.
Ooh, the average couple disagrees about what to have for dinner about 3 times a week. Decision made. Pick up a Quick Trip take-home meal.
I love you too. Breadsticks. Gotta go.
Quick Trip. See you next time.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
It's the Tempur-Pedic New Year's sale at Home Sleep Express. Get up to $500 off select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets, plus a $300 home shopping card with free white glove delivery and pay no interest for 5 years. The Tempur-Pedic New Year's sale at Home Sleep Express.
Yeah, if you look at current conditions, we're already starting to see a lot of clear skies to the west and north. You can see by all this blue right there, that's clear skies right now. We still got a little bit of snow showers going on, but most of that activity now is further to the east. You see Madison areas to the east have seen that, but all in all, cloud cover remains, but as you go further north and west, you're starting to see those clearing skies and the cold temperatures. You see temperatures already back down into the teens, even getting to the single digits towards Ladysmith. So that's going to be what's going to be going on this evening as we get some colder air back into the area after being above freezing here for a little bit here. Bigger story here is the system right there that's passing to the south. That front has sagged southward, and it kind of all goes back up towards Montana, and there's a system well to the north. You can see just on the northwest part of the screen there. That is the next snow that's going to be diving southeastward towards our area, providing more snow, once again light amounts on New Year's Day, along with continued cold temperatures. As you see, you're going to wake up pretty much in the single digits above or below zero for most areas further north to the north. So definitely a frigid morning. We haven't seen these temperatures in a little bit of time. Tomorrow, we're not going to see much in the way of an improvement back into the teens. We'll have that snow coming through. So these are basically below average, but light winds once again. That's the good news. We don't have any wind chill pretty much going on for tomorrow too, and really later tonight as the winds die down. Speaking of the wind chills, we're going to see sub-zero ones for every area probably by the time we get to 9 to 10 p.m. We could see a few areas that get into that 10 to 15 below as we get closer to midnight. But the winds will begin to decrease overnight, so as you wake up more, the temperatures are going to be closer to what the actual temperature is. But still, it'll feel quite cold out there this evening and early overnight. Now, as we look at the precipitation coming in, there's all the clearing skies there, the cloud cover. We'll watch the clouds to the northwest towards Minneapolis as we get later in the night. They'll start kind of increasing, high clouds, and then towards the morning, we'll quickly start getting overcast conditions as that next system kind of dives south and the snow will eventually get into the area, but probably not until about 7 a.m. You'll start seeing a little bit of light snow here, and this is just going to be light snow, no mixed type precipitation with these temperatures barely above zero, and it's going to be on the lighter side of snow too, fluffier more. As we push down towards the 7, 8 p.m., you start seeing the, excuse me if I can see it, the snow start to push southeastward, and then it really looks between about 9 to about noon is when you'll see the opportunity for a lot of snow. And notice the cutoff too. If you're west of the river, you may miss out on some of this. If you're east, you'll probably get it. Eventually, it'll come through the area. By the time we get to about noon, most of it's pushed east, and we're dry over pretty much the rest. And we actually got a little bit of clearing skies going on towards tomorrow afternoon. It won't help with much with the temperatures. We'll stay there. Snow amounts, you might pick up 1 inch, maybe a little bit more if you're under that main band, but otherwise it'll be less than an inch. Once again, more on the fluffier side, so it'll kind of blow around a little bit too, but just a light snow event. We go into Friday, still cold, maybe a degree or two warmer than we had for Thursday. Good news is more sunshine's in store. That's the positive. And if you're looking at Saturday, we're actually going to get back up into the 20s too for most areas. After we start off in the teens, we'll be back in the 20s as we're looking at temperatures a little bit warmer, getting closer to average. And we do have, you look at the 8-day forecast, we have some mid-20s eventually coming to Sunday. And look at next week, a lot of 30s above average temperatures, fairly mild and fairly quiet pattern, minus a little bit of precip chances on Monday, Tuesday, or even part of Wednesday too. But all in all, a little light snow tomorrow if you're out and about. Roads should be okay, but something to keep in mind of. And then a couple days cold and we're back to mild conditions probably by next week.
Yeah, mostly tame start to January.
Pretty much tame. Yes,
right.
it is.
Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, digging up some help. The Packers add to their banged up secondary. Plus, the Play of the Week nominations are in. Cade's got them next.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Put your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease in check with Rinvoq, a once daily pill, and it works differently.
I got rapid relief at 2 weeks with Rinvoq. Check.
It helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
And I got lasting steroid-free remission. Check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50+ with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
Freedom is the ability to choose the path that makes you happy.
When you need a truck to get you from the job site
to the campsite, drive your story with a new Ram
or a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Stop in now to get a brand new Jeep, Ram, Dodge, Fiat, or Chrysler. Whether it's for work or play, we've got the vehicle for you. We have a wide selection of every model. Nothing beats getting in the driver's seat. So stop in today. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
Welcome to Black River Furniture and Cabin Outlet. Shop our huge selection of upholstery by Ashley, Catnapper, and Best Home Furnishings. Sleep better with our selection of double-sided, hybrid, or all-foam mattresses. Adjustable bases and bedroom sets available. Set your dining room up with a new table, chairs, bar stools, or counter height available. Throw down a rug to complete any room. Scatters, 5x8s, 8x10s, and more. No gimmicks, no corporate hassles. Open 7 days a week. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
You want to feel important, to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
We know. We felt that way too.
And that's why we joined the Army National Guard. Take on your legacy.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Cade Overton.
We've got one more week in the NFL regular season, but the Green Bay Packers are still signing some players to help with their postseason run. It was announced today that the Packers picked up former Cowboys cornerback Trevon Diggs off the waivers. Diggs was waived by Dallas yesterday and now will come to Green Bay to give the secondary some help. Both Nate Hobbs and Zane Anderson have been placed on injury reserve, so the Packers defensive backs need some help. Green Bay also signed quarterback Desmond Ridder to the practice squad as Jordan Love still hasn't cleared concussion protocol, and Malik Willis is still battling a shoulder injury as his status is still unclear. All right, it's Wednesday, and we had some great action over Christmas break, so let's do our plays of the week. We've got action from Bi-State Wrestling. Holman's Annie Anderson making history for the Vikings as she became Holman's first ever girls Bi-State champion as the junior dominated the finals, getting a 15-2 win. And we had two champions coming on the boys' side, including Martez Sheard of Aquinas. The sophomore was the lower seed going into the match, but he would pick up a 7-2 victory, giving him a first-place finish. And our last Bi-State champ came at heavyweight. Tyson Martin also of Aquinas, he would pick up a 6-3 win, giving him the crown. Martin broke his arm during the state semifinals last year, but he is back and looking great early on this season. On the basketball court, the Aquinas girls had a huge game against Caledonia. Samantha Davis was having a great first half. Then with the clock winding down, Liv Dickinson throws up the pass, and Davis with the alley-oop finish just before the buzzer. Davis would have 26 points. The Blue Golds are 9-1 on the season. And our last play comes on the ice. The Onalaska Hockey Co-op was in overtime against Madison Memorial, but Carter Johnson had other plans. He finds the net for the game winner. How about that? The Hilltoppers have a 7-1 start to the season. So those are the options to choose from for this week. Voting will be live shortly after the show, so spread the word, share the posts, whatever you have to do to see your favorite win. All right, that's all for sports. We'll be right back.
I have active psoriatic arthritis, but with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready for this moment. Along with clearer skin, Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And it's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
It's out with the old and in with the new. You know what they say, new year, new you. And right now, King Furniture is overstocked with the latest styles in bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, sofas, recliners, sectionals, and more. King has the largest selection of Lazy Boy furniture in the Coulee region and an incredible variety of custom options to create that perfect look. And where else will you find free delivery, free haul away, and 12 months no interest payments? It's only at the King Furniture New Year sale going on now.
Eagle Crest North in Onalaska is expanding. Our tradition of excellence continues to grow with the addition of our new luxury senior apartments opening in January 2026. Expect nothing less than exceptional amenities. Choose your ideal home from well-designed floor plans. I'm Tammy, and I've been welcoming residents to our community for 17 years. Call me today to reserve your new home.
Join us for a weekly open house or schedule your private tour today.
All right, definitely bundle up if you're going out there and about all the way through past midnight. We got sub-zero lows in some locations, but the wind chill will be sub-zero for all locations. Some areas could be 10 to 15 below, so definitely take notice of that. We start off cold on Friday, but we do have more light snow, maybe some minor accumulation, but that's going to be more kind of on the fluffier side than what we saw lately, so just some minor accumulations. Cold Friday, but look at the temperatures this weekend, and especially going into an early next week, we're back in the 30s, so overall quiet, like you mentioned, Ken, all right, quiet period to begin January, and for the most part, not too bad, cold-wise.
Going to the new year with some I would say, good weather, though.
Overall,
for early January?
Yeah, I'll take it for 2026.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us tonight. Our 10 o'clock show is going to be at 9 o'clock tonight.